Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play World of Warcraft Storytime. We're within the Hillspread foothills, and last time we did some quests for Helcula, who was involved in a rather large quest chain within classic World of Warcraft. So right now we need to focus on collecting slime. So we are the guys and gals who need to clean up after the Forsaken had their way with this area with Southshore. Sorry. So, the Southshore area is rather infamous for the battles that took place here. Let's recap, kind of. Because within classic World of Warcraft there was the infamous battle between Terran Mill and the Southshore Alliance forces. So Horde was stationed in Terran Mill and the Alliance was stationed here within the wonderful and delighted Southshore, where we are right now. And that was also a battleground for the 10-year anniversary of World of Warcraft. Really, really funny, and that's kind of the gist of it. And in an all-devouring killing final act, the Forsaken forces obliterated now Southshore, and we got a quest we need to read. These blight slimes seem to be really angry. They've even got a faint outline of an angry humanoid face in their ectoplasm. You don't think Hinot would be too happy about having non-compliant slimes working the slime pools. Kill any angry blight slimes that you see and try to get a lock on a breeding pool. So, we simply need to kill some of those and decimate their population. So killing their fathers, mothers, and daughters and sons, of course. And that's pretty much our job. And of course, we need to deplete those guys in order to get our quest done, which is really, really easy because they seemingly get weaker by draining them. So yeah, kind of easy to kill them. They're beginning to react negatively towards your prodding. Okay. War of the Ancients, of course. We got to discuss a few other things next to our questing, of course. And last time we discussed that Corialstras, Crassus, and Mulfurion were trying to meet. And Corialstras was attacked and severely wounded. But we need to turn in the quest, and we get a quest text. All signs indicate to a breeding pool being inside the ruined town hall. You'll need to investigate. The trail of filth and anger leads into the ruined town hall. Surely there is a slime breeding pool inside the structure. Find your way inside and deal with whatever angry slime breeder that you encounter. Should you succeed, Search Hinnet at the ruins of Southshore will surely want to hear about it. 2 players suggested. My. So let's see what this is. There's a giant slime breeder, but we can drain him and deplete some of his health, which makes it all the more easy for us to kill him, it seems. Got Pummel. What does Pummel do? Interrupting spellcasting. Didn't cast any spells. And yeah, that is why you need 2 players. See? 2 players. Couldn't have done it alone. No. Never. Not in a million years. Was so difficult. So, yeah, what to do? What to do? What to do? Yeah. War of the Ancients. Back to War of the Ancients. The, Corialstras and yeah. No, I need to focus again. Sorry, I got distracted by my own thoughts, which is an unhappy thing. Oh, sad. Sad, sad, sad. So, the 2 of them, they were largely, apart from Corialstras, they couldn't get to him in time, so they used the connection between Crassus and Corialstras, the exchanging of the scales that took place earlier, and Malfurion focused all the energies he could muster into the healing spell, and he succeeded, of course, in healing the dragon. And yeah, they were trying to meet up again, but now we got another quest from, or turn in for Kingslayer Orcus, and you see, yeah, he's drowning. Help! Drowning! Help! Orcus is drowning! Help me! Questgiver Yanko! Draw through Orcus into the water! Must not die! The shame would be too great! I will not survive! Help me! Your feet are touching the ground, Orcus. This is shallow water. Just stand up and walk to shore. Oh yes, yes, yes! Orcus has regained sense. The foul human mage must have cursed Orcus' mind. Quickly, you must get to shore. Kasha is hurt. Kasha, come to me. I am fine. Yeah, he seems alright. Kasha, not so much. Kasha! No! Orcus' face turns as red as his armor. The human mage must have cast some type of mind-altering spell on Orcus. Orcus will explain. I tracked down the decrepit necromancer, Hercula, in hopes of getting a lead on Alliance movement within Hillspread. Hercula tasked me with finding and killing Worgen. Ordinarily, this would not be a problem for Orcus, but I had just eaten several helpings of Dirge's kickin' Chimerok chops, causing my bowels to cry out in anguish. That's when the trouble began, and how I ended up in the water. Hear Orcus out, Rianko. Okay, let's see what Orcus has to say. I had just finished making use of the facilities on the docks when... Oh, Loktar must have been cooking up some... By hell screams X! It was a little bit too fast, couldn't read it all. Oh, Linda, where are we meeting up with this evil blood-fin fella? And what in Bronsby's name is that terrible smell? They were amassing at Persian Isle, just west of here. Off the coast, we are to meet them there, General. As for the smell, I think it's coming from over there. Look there, Linda! What in the... You face Kingslayer Orcus now, dwarf. Kasha, your master needs you! Yeah, going not so well. And some text I couldn't read because the camera panned out. Nice. Thanks. Enough toying around. Let's get out of here, Linda. We didn't want to draw any unwanted attention. Aye, General. So let's see what Orcus has to say about this. I will have my vengeance, but first we must heal Kasha. She's dead, bro. Kasha will fly again, Nerianko. She must, if you are to claim a vengeance. Sadly, Orcus must stay here with Kasha. You must help us. I beg of you. Listen carefully, quest giver. When I first arrived here, I flew around for days to learn the lay of the land. There is a farm east of here that has long since been abandoned and is now overrun by gnolls. On this farm grows a special type of mushroom known as the mudsnout. Go to the steed and gather mudsnoats for Kasha. Return here when your pack is full. Okay, so we need to get to this little field here, and there are 2 quests. Preemptive strike. Daggerspin text plan for Daggerspin Naga. Okay. Naga. Don't. I'm not able to run away fast enough to charge him. Charge! Yeah, the dagger plan. Dagger spin attack plans. Dagger spine. Oh, for fuck's sake. These plans document what appears to be an imminent attack on Southshore. The Naga of the Eastern Strand are planning to take over the town now that the Alliance has been pushed out. Not if you can help it. Kill all of the Naga on the Eastern Strand and report to Helcular at the ruins of Southshore with the Dagger Spine attack plan. Okay. Simply killing some of those Naga guys. Yeah. The origin of the Naga race is just to have a little bit of foreshadowing. The origin is linked to the War of the Ancients and the Well of Eternity and Old Gods. Let's just say Old Gods and stick with that. So, where were we? We had the the one Night Elf and the 2 dragons meeting up, and yeah, of course this took a little while. So in the meantime, the army of Ravencrest was already advancing. They were trying to push the demons back, and they were a little bit too good with this, and we need to, yeah, this is another quest, and just a minute, I need to read the quest again. Gnolls. These terrible little creatures are a blight upon any land, which is saying a lot when you consider that Hillspread is forsaken territory. Kill as many of the gnolls at the Thunder Steed as you can. For the good of the world. Okay. As many as you can seems to be 10. Nice. So, the host of Lord Ravencrest was advancing again, and they were trying to fight the Legion everywhere possible, and so they did. But they were winning. They were largely winning and pushing them back all the way past Surama, all the way past, yeah, a little bit more. They were trying to push them back to the what was it called? Sorry, name. I can't get the name. Sorry. What was the name again? Ashara. The name was Ashara. Zin Ashari. The yeah, the place, the palace of Queen Ashara. They were trying to push them all the way back there, but of course, with the Burning Legion, not everything is as it seems. So, although they were winning, of course they were winning and they were pushing them back all the way, there was some devious plan which Archimonde was trying to put into motion. Let's call it that. So those guys were trying to figure out the plan because obviously the mage Ronan had already encountered Archimonde and knew of his tactics, of his ability, of his scheming, and he tried to figure out what was going on. He tried to find Ravencrest. He tried to warn him that such a countermeasure could occur, and yeah, that's pretty much what he did. But in exactly the same time where he found Ravencrest, the demons, they counterattacked and all hell broke loose. So let's just now turn in the quest. Though you have taken a sizable chunk out of the current gnoll populace of Hillspread, more will take their place. For now you may sit comfortably, knowing that you did your part. Thanks. Nice of you to say. So, I think we can get to Arathi by now. 25 to 30. We got a little bit of room left within Hillspread. And we need to kill some Naga. Slay Naga! Slay Naga! Yeah, where was I again? The demons were falling on the host, but there is another storyline we need to tackle before we get to the, let's not really final battle, but to the upcoming battle. And that storyline would be Tyrannus. For within the pushing back of a few of those demons, where the Night Elves tried to win the battle where they thought they would win the battle, a small vanguard of the how were they called? Priestesses of Elune was sent out, and the High Priestess of Elune was with them, and she died horribly, sadly. And of course a successor must be chosen, and with her last breath she already decided upon someone who should care for the Sisterhood of Elune when she was gone, and that special someone was Tyrande, of course, as we know today. And Tyrande, she didn't want this job. She knew how much responsibility came with it, how much effort it was, and she thought of herself to not be ready to handle that much strain, to have this much responsibility, but she also knew that she didn't have a choice. So she said and told the sister that was bringing her the news that she would accept this humble job or position only if there was no ceremony to swear her into her new post. For there was a war to win, and she couldn't afford letting her sisters not fight, for the whole of the Sisterhood of Elune would be present in the ritual, and Tyrande didn't want to give the demons any chance to strike back. This was before the pushing back or the counterattack of the Legion. So Tyrande, of course, was now a high-ranking officer, but also there was someone who was delighted in the choosing of Tyrande as the next high priest, and high priestess. Sorry, and that was Chandris Feathermoon, who some of you, at least the Alliance players, should know as the daughter of Tyrande, or well, not exactly the daughter, because Tyrande and Malfurion, they don't have children, but she adopted Chandris when her parents died within the or before the fleeing of the yeah. I did discuss this already, and I don't know why I can't find the words right now, but remember I already told you about this, and yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. So, Kingslayer Orcus,
What do you need?
have you recovered the mud snout? This mushroom is toxic to living things, but provides a restorative boost to the undead. Let us see how Kasha reacts. Oh, we get something new. Nice. The time of vengeance has come, Arianko. Kasha can once more fly, thanks to you. She will take us to Purgation Isle, so that we may confront Stonepike Dwarf General Vanda Stonepike and his Captain Belinda Stonehearth. Both will pay for what they have done. Are you ready? Orcus cannot do this alone. No, we're not ready because we are out of time, and the next episode, yeah, we will see this quest through within the next episode, and hopefully I get some time to read up on the War of the Ancients, because I haven't been able to do so. Need to read Romeo and Juliet within the next week or two, and yeah, my schedule is really full, so we need to adjust a little bit. So, see you in the next episode. TTFN. Ta-ta for now!